Hello everyone. It's an iconic image of Sunderland. St Peter's Church, also known as Monk Wearmouth Parish Church. It's actually a lovely Sunday evening. The sun's I think it sets short in about an hour or so. Thought I'd just come for a little walk around as the weather, apart from the wind, it's actually quite a lovely Sunday evening, so I thought I'd do a Sunday sermon. Like most Sunderland parish churchyards like this, Monk Wearmouth, Bishop Wearmouth, most of the Headstones, if you look around, all gone. There is a tomb in the distance surrounded by metal fencing, which is for members of the Hudson family. I don't know if it's any relation to the George Hudson, former MP and railway magnate. Again, it's a really large churchyard stroke graveyard. It doesn't look like anything like it used to look like, because it was actually surrounded by houses. Getting quite windy. I think it was around 1950 it was decided to turn this into a garden of remembrance, which basically meant they decided to take all the headstones down and create an open space. So they were put in various places, mainly, well, all around the back here. Have a walk up here, so don't get blown away. You can see them all lined up over there. And they're in the pavement. It is actually quite windy, I'm getting blown away. Put that in my pocket so I don't lose it. Just go and have a look over here. Like most of these graveyards, what ended up being saved wasn't most of the headstones. There was many more than this. So I reckon a lot were broken up and just turned to builders' rubble. As you can see, there's a few along here, and there's some laid in the pavement down there. There are some from the 1700s. Now I have got a new torch. It's a fine one. The members of the Hartley family. The way the sun shines, actually quite not too bad to read this. In memory of, I think that's Anne Ranson, wife of Thomas Ranson, mariner of this parish, who died the 8th of February 1766, aged 27 years. Also Thomas, son of Thomas Ranson, who died the 20th of October 1768, aged, I think that's 1 year. Also the above Thomas Ranson, mariner, who departed this life, I think that is 1791. aged, I think that's 45 years. Oh, just make it a little bit better. You can see the lettering. I'll tell you what, this wall must be old. I think that's William Wallace. Don't think there's any relation to Mr. Brevard. That sadly is eroded, weathered. There's a face. I can see the year 1766, age 6 years. So this is like proper Monk Wearmouth history. As it says, we're in the parish of Monk Wearmouth, which stretches up to like where Roker Avenue is now. But this particular area along by the river up to Wearmouth Bridge was known as Monk Wearmouth Shore. I can show that one. Also, I think it's too bright for that one to be seen. Good. I do like to use the word departed. Now this is a very old one as well. Again, John, the son of John Welsh, Master Mariner. And there they use the long S. That's the long. Actually, because I'm looking with it looks better through. I've got a lens on like this camera, so when I'm looking through that, it's actually much better than it is with me actually in my eyes. So you can see there, departed 1787. I think this was the bottom half of that. There was no wind, it was an absolutely lovely evening. And there's some old steps which are up there. I think that might have been the vicarage, might have been on that side. And as you see, there's more in this path here. But when they took them down to make a garden, there was hundreds of headstones. As you can see there, it's at about 15 there, about 8 or 9 there, about another 15 stood up, and then probably about another 40, so there's probably about 80 to 100 headstones I'd say left, and that was nowhere near what was there when they take down. It's getting a little bit darker now because the sun's getting lower, so I might be able to read some of these epitaphs. But this one you don't need anything about. This one here. Look how clear that is. In memory of John Elliot, I think that was under viewer, of Wearmouth Colliery, who was killed by a fall down the shaft January the 21st, 1849, aged 39 years. Look at the epitaph. From the manner in which the deceased discharged the duty of his office, his kind and faithful conduct to those under his charge, the excellence of his private character, he acquired the esteem of all who knew him. This memorial has therefore been erected by a few friends as a record of his worth and of their affection and feeling. So an underview was like a colliery, I think it was like a colliery manager, and unfortunately he fell, I think it's about 800 feet down the main shaft of the colliery. Now some of these memorials I've never been able to read them at all. I didn't have anything with us. I'm just going to do a test, see what it's like now. Yeah, much better. one thing you notice, these stones are absolutely huge. That's somebody called Gracia Brown, niece of the above. Now if you have a look at the bottom, the bit which actually went into the earth, I believe, it didn't go down that far deep, because there's where it went to ground level. Oh, that looks brilliant. Oh, that's much better. Who departed this life August 15th, 1827, in the 79th year of his age. Honoured he was as a father, husband and friend. He died as he lived, looking unto Jesus. There's a little bit more there. Graham, what am I? I'm 6 foot, so quite high, quite impressive. Now this is a famous headstone. Now, all of this is in German. The reverse is identical, but in English. Now, unfortunately, I dropped out of German just before. My German teacher wouldn't let us take it. She said, I don't want you doing German, because this was Johann Friedrich Birkholz, aged 60 years. So as I said, it's all in German. He was from Stettin, Pomerania, which I believe was Prussia. He had a sad end. He was murdered by 2 of his crew in the river, and his body was thrown into the River Wear. The 2 men were arrested. One turned King's evidence. This was about, I think, 1837, and gave evidence against the other. So the one who gave evidence was lost to history. He was lucky he escaped the hangman. And it's actually got on here the actual names of the men who murdered him. It was J.F. Elhert and D.F. Mueller. I think from memory it was Elhert who went to his death at Durham. He was hung. That's for members of the Fulton family. Again, stand back. That is absolutely huge. And if we look down, there's a whole row of headstones. Now, the way the light is at the moment, this one actually looks quite... What is this one here? I'm trying to see. But you can see there, and all 4 of their children. John Bonner, the affectionate husband of the above Eleanor, departed this life June the 16th, 1811, aged 70 years. Also, the son of the above named John and Eleanor Bonner, who died, I think that's in 18 something. So that's for the Bonner family. Some lovely engraving on that one. When I look back at these on the video later, it'll probably stand to be a lot much clearer. There's all these ones here as well. See, for the, I've got Violetta, Redman, Kirkup family. Stevenson. I'm trying to look for any epitaph. Of this much loved, much honoured man. We've got Peter Brown. So a burn up. So I will leave you there with the last shot of these historic headstones. I think the burial stopped here about 1855-56 when me and Old Cemetery opened to replace them, and then people had to go and bury the dead up at Seaburn. So thank you very much for watching. If you like it, give it a like and click on the subscribe option if you wish to, but I'll give you a last shot of the headstones if you ever want to come and visit them. Thank you very much for watching.